Baldwin, or your creative assistant. Today I'm going to show you how to make the automatic reboots like we see in Reload. So what's going to happen is you die, and as long as one of your squad members are alive, you will get rebooted. Alright, so let's get into this video. Alright, so I'm actually doing this all by myself. I didn't watch any tutorials, because when I tried to do that, there were no tutorials on how to do it. So yeah, I did this all for myself. I never use tutorials for these videos anyways. I do it off brain. So we're gonna need a time device. Then we're gonna need a player counter. Is that a player counter? Hold on. That was not right. Player counter. Alright, we're gonna need a damage volume. Damage volume. Alright. Then we're gonna need. Alright. We're gonna need like props, so we go into galleries and scroll till you find game and go to the invincible prop gallery. So you just get invincible floors and walls. That's all you need. Don't need anything else other than that, other than those in the prop gallery. Now you can unsort it by that, and then you're gonna need an eliminate our player spawner. Alright, there. An item, there we go. Well, an item granter to grant them a weapon if you want to make it that detail. But, since this is not my world, since I have too much space, I didn't feel like creating a new world. I have to go on my phone. Hold on, I'm gonna start the screen recording on my phone. Alright, so watch, this is my phone. Alright, so watch, you have to come here and set the spawn limit to infinite, to make sure it's infinite. On some maps it would, if you use a template, it will make the spawn thing once. If you want this thing to work, you have to do infinite. Alright, so alright, so watch, place down your timer device. Alright, so in Reload, the max is 30 seconds. Unfortunately, we cannot, well, we could, but it will be so much harder. Alright, so 30 seconds. Alright. Oh, we also need the elimination manager. Alright, so hold on. E. Elimination manager. I had this video planned for a while, but I couldn't do it because none of my friends were online, so I'm just using my alt account. Alright. Sorry, I haven't been posting on this channel in a while. I've been trying to, but I just, ran out of ideas. This is an idea that I figured out how to do months ago, but I scrapped it. The box doesn't have to be too big, just big enough to fit 4 players. Just know, to do this, you need to place a box for every team. So if you have 100 teams, you'll need to place 100 of these boxes and set it up 100 times. So I recommend only doing this with like 2 teams, so you don't have to do much work, or maybe even 4 teams. That's the max I recommend. Like, alright. So once you have a box, place this down in the middle, right? And change this to, go in here and change it to count for team. Make sure it's only the team for the box, like 1 team per box. Now press use zone to on. Alright, we don't need any more, but we need to make the zone bigger. So watch, it's only this big. We need to make it cover the entire box. Alright, so set the thing to however much players are on one team. So if there's 4 players on the team, set it to 4. And you're probably wondering, what is this going to do? Well, when a player dies, since they're going to spawn in this box, which I should place a player spawner. Alright. Well, a player spawner, right? When they spawn, they're going to come here, right? So, make it so when the whole team comes here, right? It's going to trigger the damage volume and like make it so they like die instantly. Alright. So now let's get the zone size. Alright. Class instigator random for all. Set it to for all. Right now. If you don't set it to for all, what will happen is basically like only one person will die, with the last person who came in here, like the last person. Well, that's too far, but since I'm not really doing it for anybody, it doesn't matter. For me, make sure it's exactly the same size as the box, right? Learn the box size, then do it. So it's not really necessary for me because this map only has me and my alt. Well, for me, I have to set it for 2, so because it's only for me and my alt account. You set it for whatever the whoever's on your team. Okay, height. Where is it? Height. Alright, so watch. Nobody could jump that high, so we're good here. Alright, now set up a damage volume. Alright, so once you place it, set it to the size of the box again. So I'm doing here. If you wow. The width is still iffy. But it doesn't matter for me, but make sure it's the same box. I'm just gonna stand there. Alright. So let's get into the settings. Damage, set it to elimination. Select the team. It doesn't affect shields on. Alright. It's on elimination. Alright, so what you wanna do is look for enable during phases. None. And then set enable to receiving from to player counter, and then set it to on count succeed. Press OK. There's your first thing done. Alright, so now let's get into the spawn pads. Enable drink is none. None. Alright. So now set elimination manager. Oh wait, you also need a rift, but I didn't have enough space, but so I'll just add it later. Elimination manager on eliminated. Player spawner, add function enable player spawner to enable. There we go. You also need a team settings and inventory. Okay. So I'm just gonna replace them with my thing. Alright. Team. Alright, team settings and inventory. Just set it to class, not team. You also need a class design. I know it's complicated, guys. Actually, I think you could just ditch this and just do a class selector. A class design, I mean. Okay, oh my god, I keep... Alright, class designer. Alright, cool. We have to get the class selector, please. Set it to class 1. Alright, watch. Just take it outside the box. Class switch to class 1, or whichever one. Make sure that class 1 is not already in use for something else. Alright, so now the class identifier. Watch. Alright, class selected to 1. Now search for spawn limit, which you could do by just going on the magnifying glass. Spawn limit 1. Spawn limit 1. Actually, yes, 1. Make sure, actually, switch it to class 2, because if you do class 1, you would, so class 2. Make sure it's not in use, you could set it to whichever class you want. If you do class 1, then everyone will just never respawn forever. So just go. I'm going back on my phone, which is, alright, so watch. You go in here, class, alright, class identified 1. There, so everyone is identified as class 1. Alright, so now go in the class selector. Class selector. Alright, so change player to class when receiving from. Put it on both all the spawns pads. On player spawn. On player spawn. Alright, there, now we go up to the timer. Also, this has to work with multiple teams. Like, you need multiple teams for this. So team, go into teams, two, team size. Make sure whichever the team size, that's how much you set the player counter to. Alright, so on success. Alright, so watch. Place a rift. You have to place it in the sky. Alright. Now go into it. It's called a teleporter, by the way. Alright, so change. Alright, so now look for sky dive. So watch, I'm just oh wait, I spelled spy. I meant sky. I didn't press soy. I pressed select or submit. Skydive after teleport. Yes, now go down to, where's the time? Okay, there's the timer. On success, let's now go to the teleporter. Teleporter. Teleport. Alright, I'm just gonna place down another class selector. Okay, class selector. Okay, I need two. Alright, on class selected. Alright, so set this to class switch you to 1 and to change player to class when receiving from the teleporter. On teleported. Okay, there. Alright, we're not done yet. Now place down the item granter and give them whichever weapon you want them to have when they respawn. You could literally choose anything. You could choose gray weapons, mythics. I do not recommend mythics. Let's give them a weapon that is kinda good, but also not that good. So I'm gonna choose. I do not recommend giving them like a legendary. So you range a pistol. That's pretty good. Alright. Alright, go in the settings. Make it so it keeps all. Actually, you don't need that because they're not gonna have any. And also drop apps in there. You could make it so it cycles through a random weapon to give the player by going here and looking for cycle to the next item when receiving from to the teleporter. Right now, set it to grant item when receiving from the teleporter. On teleported. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on friendly fire because I have to, kill Shadow Meowless. Allow friendly fire to on, yes. Alright, so let's check out this and see if I got everything working. Also make it so the thing activates when make sure so the teleporter is only change the teleporter class to class 1. Hold on. Class identified to class 2, sorry. Selected class to class 2 and make it so the alright, so now let's start it. Make it so the the rift only set up the thing. Go in like the elimination manager and say on eliminated, or go in the time device and say start when receiving from or player eliminated. So I forgot to do that. Alright. Alright, watch. Start when receiving from elimination manager on eliminated. On eliminated right there. Now look for the settings and see no hidden. Alright. Now look, I'm looking for an important setting. also gonna turn on fall damage so I can show you that if both of us die at the same time, uh, fall. It won't let me turn on fall damage for some reason. Oh, I'll just spawn a rocket launcher. Reset. Make sure it resets. Alright, so I'm gonna drop a rocket launcher. Do not, just to show you and test it out. Kit. Rocket. My game froze, I think. Alright, watch. Alright, so I'm gonna put multiple. How long has this taken me to do? It's taken me 20 minutes. So that sounds like a good thing, guys. Subscribe to my main channel, That Game on Freak Baby. And yeah, we're on opposite teams for some reason. Watch, I'm just gonna do this just to prove. Watch, I kill him. The timer starts. He spawns in this room. He's waiting. He's waiting to be revived. After 20 seconds, he's gonna come back. You can see his footsteps under the map, but that doesn't matter. Just make it a bit deeper under the map if you want that to start happening. Wait. And watch, he comes back and I have my thing. Hold on, watch. He has a pistol in his inventory, so that works pretty well. He's even changed classes. Hold on. Quick mark. Watch. He has a thing. Watch. It happens for me too. If I die now, I go into the same room he did. Even though it says respawning, it doesn't matter. I'm here waiting to come back. Make sure, like, there's no way to make it so thing, but just make a solo version where you could just respawn. So watch, I'm waiting just a little bit, and watch, bam, I come out, I'm fine, the timer stops, I'm back, I could respawn again, which is good. Watch, and I have my pistol. So yeah, alright, so let's end the game and show you that if everyone dies, the whole team is fully eliminated to the break of not responding or respawning. I watch island settings, team. I turned on teams. I don't get why the teams didn't look free. Bruh. Alright guys, so this is editor Devonte here. Alright, so watch, I'm gonna show you how to the whole team sorting thing. Watch. So watch, I showed you how to team team. You just search up teams, go into modes, set teams, and set the team size to whichever one you put on the count player counter. Also, I found out to make the thing work, you have to go into the elimination manager and sort it to player only and valid on self eliminations to on there. So yeah. Alright guys, so watch, let's show you my other recording crash. Let's show, well, I would show you what happens with if you do a team mode. Right, so hold on. Where I was perfectly saying. Alright, remember, valid on self elimination is on, so this should work. Alright, watch. So watch, you go in here. I can't. Hold on, my game's frozen. Alright, watch. So I'm just gonna. Alright, so watch. Alright, so watch. I die right next to him. The timer starts. I wait in here for about 30 seconds. Waiting. I'm gonna show you that teleports as long as he's alive. You see him up there alive and all that. Watch 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. I come back, pistol and everything. But if let's say I die again, you get into a very sweaty fight. I die. He's there. But he also dies. Now you make sure to set the respawn time to low. Watch, he comes in and we both die at the same time. There, it only ends because we are the only people in the game. If there were more teams, then the game would have never end. But yeah, bye guys. Make subscribe to my main channel, The Game on Freak. I would leave a pin comment. Let's think, because apparently to leave links and you think I need to build channel history or whatever. So yeah, bye, and remember, it was built by your creative assistant.